But y'all gonna hear this, and I'm gonna keep saying it. And I don't give a fuck. Y'all can get mad as y'all want. But he died the way he died, because Tupac has no business putting his hands on that man in the MGM. No business at all. Y'all let that digest. Know y'all hurt, butt hurt, feeling bad and all of that.
Yo, what's good, people? Had to come through, right? Because I know you seen the beginning. Why was Tupac killed? Right? Like, this 2024, we still gotta stomp down on this because the war about the war is here. Us and them. And I done told y'all about the Ron Karingas, the Darthar Perrys, the William O'Neills, the J. Reeds. I done told y'all about them. They look just like that. They look just like that. They can fit in right next to us. They can talk to us. They can talk to us that way. You know what I'm saying? Like they can do that. That's the whole purpose of them. That's why they got selected to work. That's why they got selected for this job here. You know what I'm saying? Because to say Tupac got killed because of he had no business putting his hands on Orlando is comical. It's laughable. And this ain't no, oh man, I'm the biggest Tupac fan ever, and no, I'm from the Bronx. They didn't play Tupac on the radio. I didn't get up on Pac till I was like in my mid-20s. So just, realizing the story, realizing what's really going on out here, and realizing that, a lot of these people that we be calling, that's my mans and my mans and them, they be working. They be working for the police. They don't just be working for the police, they be working for the feds. You know what I'm saying? Different departments, different divisions of surveillance. And this dude here talking, is one of them. We could be completely honest about all that. We know. Like we know, man. It's the age of knowing. And we know you can't pull that death row shit on us no more. Because we know what death row's driving force was. You get what I'm saying? And Tupac getting killed, you see, that's how they able to do what they do. This is how they're able to do what they do, because what he said was right. This is how I'm going to show you how they work. He said Tupac got killed because he had no business putting his hands on Orlando Anderson at the MGM. Now let's be honest about something. One thing, we don't give a shit about Orlando Anderson. We don't give a shit about Orlando Anderson. Like our community, we don't give a shit about him. They don't give a shit about Orlando Anderson. But you know what? When you're selected for a job and you working, then you matter. Then you matter right then and there. Then you matter to the story. But other than that, nobody gives a shit about you. We ain't never gonna get no Orlando Anderson movie. we don't care about the Orlando Anderson biography. We don't give a shit if he had a brother and sister. We're gonna be honest about that. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. I'm telling you the difference. This is the difference. We're not gonna get a dear mama on Orlando Anderson. If you're important, that's what happens. When you're a nobody, you know what I'm saying? Shit goes on. But he's right, because what happened? Orlando Anderson came to the MGM that night on a mission, on a job. He was working. He had a job. His job was to antagonize death row. You see one of those death row guys with one of those chains on, you get into a fight with them. You get them angry. Tupac is going to come running because he wants to prove how down he is to the black community and to the death row and Suge Knight. That's how we're going to pull Tupac there. Because if we're being honest, they probably planned to kill Tupac at the MGM. You know what I'm saying? They probably planned to kill him there. But because we know already. Like, we actually know. And when you go against this knowledge here, is you being in denial and you just having fun, and with the with the being of the world in the moment. But when you actually know, it's different. You know, Tupac was killed because of who he was, his purpose, the mission that he was on. He gets killed recording the One Nation album, uniting Bloods and Crips on the West Coast. If he united Bloods and Crips, united them, not dead beef, but unite them, you're uniting the police with the streets. And then that will deflate crime. And then they have no reason to infiltrate our community to keep us down. That makes you a big threat. You get what I'm saying? It's way bigger than Orlando Anderson. Nobody gives a shit about Orlando Anderson. We just seen the cops go up in the girl's house and kill her after she called 911. You know what I'm saying? She called 911 and the cops killed her. You get what I'm saying? So when you're talking about Pac got killed because of some unscrupulous dude, Orlando Anderson is famous because of the fact that he got beat down. No other reason. Not because of the clique he's with, not because of the neighborhood he's from, not because of none of that, other than him being beat down at the MGM. That's why Orlando Anderson is famous. Not famous. He's not famous at all. He has a name within this Tupac story. You get what I'm saying? Tupac, when you realize the mission that he was on, and knowing the lineage he comes from, being watched by the Feds since birth, and his mother being watched by the Feds, being on trial with the Feds. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest, that dude Billy Garland, I'm a little skeptical that he's actually Tupac's father. I'm skeptical of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just pop up in 2023 and start doing interviews about you Tupac's dad and we accept that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. I done met a lot of Tupac fathers in the streets before. You know what I'm saying? A lot of smokers. So this Tupac story, I don't know why you want to do this. Like, the only reason to do this is to make you believe in the mainstream. Same reason why they want to say, the people that want you to believe that there were no aliens at the mall are the same people telling you that Tupac got killed because of Orlando Anderson. And I'm not saying there were aliens at the mall. It could have been something woo-woo. But I'm just saying the reason whatever they're trying to cover up, those are the same people telling you Tupac got killed because of Orlando Anderson. I did a video, like, when I said don't ever come tell me about what a bitch said. When I said that, I'm talking about her talking about sexual allegations and sex stunts and trying to take riches from another black man. But also, don't ever come tell me about what the police said. Because I'm like, are you crazy? Do you really trust in the police like that? Have you not? Like, what country do you come from? Matter of fact, in what country is the police, like, just? You know what I'm saying? Where in the world? You know? So, this whole Tupac got killed because of Orlando Anderson, man, don't go for that shit. That's them pushing that story for a long time. You know what I'm saying? When you hear that they're one of them, and this dude is actually one of them, retired or not, you're still one of them. You know what I'm saying? Once you want to sign up to the blue wall, you are there forever. So I just had to make that clear, man. But letting you know that, listen, man, it's a war going on outside of your brain. They want you to believe that the mainstream is trying to get you to not believe in the truth. And Coretta Scott King said, the biggest weapon that we have is the truth. Truth is like, they are scared. I'm telling you. That's what it is, man. I'm going to go and get out of here.